Your ego is not as important as your safety. Hey, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. I am Clark and this is Stay Ready. So today I wanted to talk about mindset and non-lethal deterrence. I'm not trying to injure anybody long term. I'm trying to deter them for now so I can get away. First, flight, then fight if I have to. So my first layer of defense is going to be distance pain, and that is going to come in the form of pepper spray. I'm on record saying I think pepper spray is the best form of self-defense that you can have. My go-to is going to be the Byrna Fox Labs 5.3. This is going to be the closest you can get to what the cops carry. It also has a flip top here so that you can't accidentally press it and you really have to get your finger up inside of there. I really like that feature because other ones have like little devices on the side that you have to flip to the side, or just like things that you could do that in a scenario where your life depends on it, or your safety at least, you want to be able to use it quickly and properly. And this instantly, finger in, push down. Couldn't be any easier, but still gives you that proper safety. So this 5.3 has a stream pattern for precision and wind. Aim slightly off the eye and sweep across the face. My next line of defense, this would be more for a evade, maybe even more for a at-home shelter in place. This is going to be your pepper. So this is a tear gas pepper spray. I talked about this in a previous video, but once you depress this button, it continuously sprays. So this is gonna be perfect to clear a room, right? Throw this into a room that someone chased you into. If you can get out and close that door and hold that door closed while this is spraying around, 100% that person's going to be not having a nice day. If someone is stalking you in a car and they pull up next to you like they're going to try to grab you out of the car, boom, plip, throw that into the car, 100% that person's not jumping out of that car. Spray, move, exit.
Float like tape, sting like stickum. The duct tape dojo is always open. Watch out for the left.
So my second layer is going to be disruption. Most attackers hate eyes on them. This sound alarm is really gonna come in handy. It couldn't be any easier. You just have this attached to your keychain, and if someone or something is bothering you, you just pull this. And no one that's doing something that they want to do shady without anyone seeing is going to stick around for that, because this immediately draws eyes to you and what is happening. Also, a high lumen light with a strobe blurs out vision and gives me just a couple of seconds to get out of there. If you pair this with, say, your Fox 5.3, then you're really in the game. So this is my last ditch effort. Kubatons aren't just for movie fights. They can actually help. It's better if you're trained with one, but even if you just have one, this is the Pocket Shark made by Cold Steel. Full polymer, hard as could be. Dude, this might as well be a rock. Nothing is breaking this. My only complaint is that it doesn't really have, it's not very grippy, so you have to have a good grip. But as long as you got a good grip, you're good to go. And you see, I've got a pretty big hand, plenty of room on both sides for that. So this you can just jab into somebody's ribs or somebody's neck or into somebody's chest. Like, this is not gonna feel good. If somebody grabs you and you can just pull this out of your pocket and just hit them in the ribs with it, they're 100% gonna let go of you and you can get out of there.
The way of the duct tape fist.
I like this one because it's kind of gray, man. Just looks like a pen. It actually is a pen. It's kind of like a fine point marker, which I probably wouldn't use it, but I can bring it to work and nobody says anything, right? Nobody can be like, oh, what is that? It doesn't look like me trying to mess somebody up. So this I find as the best last line of defense, and just keep it in your pocket, right? So first I would either use the flashlight or the pepper spray. Then I would use a sound alarm. And then I would go to a Kubaton item like this, which is perfect for getting away instantly if someone grabs you. You don't want to use the wrong tool and piss somebody off and have them hurt you even worse. So all of these are really effective. There's other things that you can get, but I've found that to deter someone and to get them away or off of you, these are the best tools that I found. And even before I do any of these, I'm gonna try words first. I'm not gonna immediately be threatened and be like, spray somebody, right? This is if someone is genuinely coming at me, then I would start my line of defense. Now, this is not legal advice. You need to know your local laws and only use tools to escape and evade a threat, period. Now, if you're accidentally exposed to a spray, avoid rubbing your eyes or your skin because it just pushes it into your pores further. And if you do, use mild soap or baby shampoo, even just water. You can just blink through just regular water, but if it's real bad, definitely use some type of baby shampoo or a soft mild soap, even like the Blue Dawn. Blue Dawn would work great. Mindset first, deterrent second, exit always. That's my setup. What's yours? Alright guys, if you could mash that like button and shoot me a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. In the next video, we're gonna finally bust out my big bug out bag and I'm gonna break down everything that I need to survive out in the wilderness. Alright guys, till next time, stay ready.